Well, I thought we took some steps. Got off to a really slow start there, just energy, and really made some bad decisions offensively. But then, our defensive intensity picked up. Second half, we really out-rebounded them. So we just got a lot more active, and the pace that we started running at in the second half is much closer to, what I had envisioned this team doing. So I thought we took a big step. You usually do that between your first and second contest, and now it just starts for real. We've really got to have a good week here, and got to get ready to go Friday night.
What's your biggest takeaway from these two exhibition games?
Well, I like the freshmen. I think they want to be players. They've been fairly coachable. So I like the direction they're headed. We're going to put a tremendous amount of pressure on them early, and so it's good that they're making some steps. But it's obvious we're going to have a work in progress for quite a while here, and but they're working at it. They've been pretty good in practice. Joe and Elgin trying to give us some leadership. So, I think we're making some progress, but we've got a lot of work to do.
When you're trying to figure out how lineups fit together and who play together, do you need to see that in games, or can you figure that out in practice?
Well, both, but right now we've got 8 guys that we're pretty much working. Theo can give us a few minutes. I think Tim can give us a few minutes. But we've basically got an 8-man rotation, so not too worried about combinations. We just, if somebody gets in foul trouble or something, we're just going to have to play. And we're going to be undersized a lot, so guys are going to have to play different spots, which is good for development. They get a feel for everything. So, we're just going to have to play awfully hard. We have to be really scrappy, and our guys are going to have to like those terms, they're going to have to really play hard and unselfishly. So hopefully that those things will come across. Obviously here in the next 2 weeks, things are going to come at us really fast. 2 weeks from tomorrow we've got Michigan. Before that, Toledo, who's really good. I don't know much about Coppin State, but I know Detroit will be hard-nosed, tough. So it's going to happen here for us really quick.
Maybe just coincidence, it seemed like when things started to stabilize a little bit after the start. You talked about KEZI on the floor. Is he kind of a stabilizing force?
He can be. I thought he played pretty heads up tonight. I thought he moved the ball pretty good. Made a couple scrappy plays. So, I thought, he played pretty good, pretty solid. So, I like the way he moves the ball.
That's one of the big run when Dylan Brooks came into the game in the second rotation. What were some things you saw from him tonight?
Well, Dylan's never met a shot he hadn't liked. He's getting it up pretty quick. We need to make sure, he makes good decisions. But he's talented, and he's got a knack for getting the ball in the basket. So I don't want to take that away, but I want him, to make some better decisions and make some better basketball plays, because he's a good basketball player. He's just not a scorer. He's a good basketball player, and he knows the plays to make. You just got to slow down sometimes and make some plays for his teammates. But like I said, the freshman, Jordan got a couple fouls there early and really messed up a couple switches and Hedges on picks bad. But then, I thought he had a good second half. Dylan, you can see the potential there, and then Casey and Ahmad are both solid. So, those 4 guys, I really like.
Is it fair to expect Dwayne to be a inside-outside player like he has been in the last 2 weeks, 2 games?
Well, he's going to have to play hard. He's got a little experience because he's junior college ball, and so it's not Division I experience, but his experience. And so, he's going to have to play in different spots for us, and we can move him around. He's got good length. His conditioning's got to improve. You know, he had a good defensive coach in junior college, so he knows what he's supposed to do. He's got to work harder at getting there.
Some JC kids have come in on had an adjustment period where it's almost, you know, they really struggle to get in the system. What has he done?
Well, they all struggle a little bit. You know, his will be first, you know, just an opportunity. You know, we got to let him play through a few mistakes. But you know, when the ball starts going in the hole, you know, it frees you up to play, and guys were looking for him, and he forced one or two shots, but most of them were pretty good shots. So, you know, you just got to keep working at it because the opportunity's there.
What were you most impressed with this game?
Well, I think the second half, the tempo that we ran the floor at was much better. Our transition was much harder. Guys ran harder. And then the 30-8 rebound advantage in the second half, you know, and we got a lot of guys going to the boards, which we're going to have to do. You know, we're just not a very big team, and so everybody's going to have to stick their nose in there and get a rebound. All right, thanks.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Second half, you guys really got out and ran the lanes. You got stops, easy layups. Is that something you guys look forward to doing throughout the season, or what do you think?
We've got to be a good transition team. That's going to be really important to us. You know, we may not get the breakaways, but you know, we've got to get 5 guys running all the time. You know, with our size, you know, really there's no other way we can play. You know, we've got to push the tempo. We want to play at a quick pace, and you know, we had 37 deflections tonight, which you know, just our hands were more active, and which, you know, created opportunities for us. You know, the other night we only had 10. You know, so you know, we've got to get much more active defensively, and then try to turn those turnovers or deflections into some baskets, easy baskets, because the pace we have to play at, I think, is going to have to be very quick. So transition is going to be a big part of that.